how I know that I'm exerting too much will is because I can't stop thinking about it. So I'll obsess. I'll notice that, like, I'm thinking about this a lot.
That's a good.
Like way too much.
Yeah.
You know, like this is not neutrality. You know, like when you're fixated on something.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's one indicator that you're. So when you find yourself out of center, out of neutral, that's one indicator that you are not in a good place, and that it's your will. Okay. Because if you were really neutral, you wouldn't be pushing, right? You would just allow it to happen. I mean, you might take action, but
and then you
would let it go. Yeah, exactly.
Carry on with the day. There's no like over
and over, like, oh my God, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen?
Right, I'm going to research and keep it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to calculate stuff, whatever. That is an indication that you're forcing.
That's good.
Okay. So when you notice yourself, you're attached. That's a good thing. The other thing to note, anyway, and then. Your other question was, what's the difference between apathy and surrender? Yeah. Okay, so apathy to me is very different from surrender. So apathy is actually very opposite to surrender, because to me, apathy is a disconnection because you don't care. So you feel separate from. Surrender is when you feel like you're part of the whole. So meaning you feel your awareness, or you're aware of your connection to pure source, okay, on whatever level you feel that. And you're like, I know that I'm part of the one. I don't understand exactly how it all works, but I don't need to. But I'm going to keep following, right? I'm just going to keep following. So I'm not forcing it, but I'm in action, right? So it's like
you're not just sitting
there, right? So if someone's like, you, for example, want to do something, or we'll take you as an example. So you want to buy a new home, right? Example, and you need to make more income, and you're like, okay, well, is this home going to work out for me or not, right? And you'll get little signs like, you know, the job will show up and you will move in that space, or whatever it is, or your offer will be accepted, and then you move to like have the income to support that offer, whatever it is. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's a flowy action example. Yeah, it's not like, well, I'm not even going to put in an offer because it'll just come to me whenever. It's like, no, you need to make an action and then let it go.
Go and see what happens.
Right.
It's like you're letting the universe decide. Right.
So you do your little part, moving the chess piece.
Exactly.
And then you sit down.
Yeah, and then you see what happens.
Yeah.
And then you follow what happens.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always I call it letting the universe decide. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for it, even though it can be scary sometimes. You know, you like put something out there and you're like, oh God, how this works. Right? And you're like, okay, well, the universe is going to decide, and you'll know pretty quickly.
Yeah.